Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of Young People in Politics 2026. We're excited to be back. I hope you guys missed us. And today, I actually have somebody who is going to unpack, I think, the theme for this podcast, which is literally Young People in Politics. He was the youngest member of parliament elected in 2021. So we are excited to be joined by Honorable Wamunyima. Welcome to Young People in Politics.
Thank you. Delighted to be your guest today.
Yeah.
For the first time on your
platform.
Your platform, which addresses a very important theme to the young people.
Yeah. How was it when you becoming the youngest elected member of parliament in 2021?
Well, it was exciting. It was not easy. I was 29 years old.
Yeah.
Obviously, much slimmer than I am now. But it also came with it, the hope of taking such a responsibility with a lot of energy. Yeah.
Okay. Do you really believe young people are represented in decision making, looking at the fact that you were the youngest?
Well, I don't think they're adequately represented in decision making because elections, particularly the 2021 elections, it was about winner takes it all. So young people could only participate out of their own preparation, and the party sponsoring them. And you'd see that not so many political parties sponsored young people. So they were underrepresented, and they still remain underrepresented. And that is why, obviously, the country has undertaken constitutional reform to have, safe seats for young people. So I do feel they are underrepresented, not only at parliamentary level, but even at council level, at policy level in the executive, they are extremely underrepresented.
Do you think this gap that is there could be the reason why most young people feel disconnected from politics?
Yes. This is the very reason young people feel disconnected to politics. Young people feel connected to politics in an election year, where finally they are told how the future belongs to them.
Yeah.
They're reminded of their power to vote. Without inclusion. Without inclusion, your power to vote really.
It still doesn't count.
It still doesn't count. So. Because of being underrepresented, the government policies do not have the young people approach, right? It's mostly holistic.
Yes.
When the demographic shows that, over 65% is young people. Yeah, so I think that's what gives the exclusion and feeling not part of the story. Yeah.
Okay, so some people would say the reason why most young people don't take leadership positions is because they lack experience. Do you think experience in politics is overrated?
Well, first of all, leadership is not just about experience. For me, leadership is about a vision, integrity, competence, and trust. Experience is an added advantage to your competence. Experience is an added advantage to your integrity as a person. Experience is an added advantage to your vision as a person. So experience is overrated, while I recognize that it is necessary. It is not the single basis to define leadership. Leadership is defined by a wide array of certain things, and no one is born experienced.
Yes, yeah.
All that is required to execute your duty as a leader is the maturity to learn, the humility to listen, the humility to listen to what the people are saying, and your ability to develop your competence and have clarity of thought of where you want to take the people.
Okay. Did you have any experience when you were elected? And what do you think made the people of Nalolo to trust you and give you this position as their representative?
Well, the people of Nalolo in 2021, were looking for energy in the office of the Member of Parliament. And also they were looking for trust. They were also looking for, an ability to deliver. I believe I projected that during my campaigns. And, I believe the people of Nalolo trusted me with their vote based on my assurance to them that my priority will be to serve them once elected, and ensure that as their lawmaker, the voice of Nalolo is heard in Lusaka, in policy, and that in as far as executing my functions as a member of Parliament, I will never forget that the people need service delivery. Yeah.
Okay. If young people had more power in government today, what would Zambia look like in 10 years? Let's say 2026. We have maybe 50% or 60% young people. How would the future of Zambia look like?
Well, it would look more exciting, obviously more innovation, because young people are very digital. You would have improved service delivery. By this I mean efficiency. I mean there are a lot of government departments that use messengers to deliver letters, whereas young people, they're digital, they're WhatsApp.
Yeah, they're gonna use email, WhatsApp.
So I feel it would really there'll be a lot of efficiency and innovation, because young people carry with them a high level of curiosity in terms of advancing or doing things in a better way.
Yeah.
So I feel, with an intergenerational mix, if you'd say 50% young people, 50% our older generation, we would project a future that is moving with the world.
Great. Yeah. Let's talk about governance and reforms. Zambia has introduced several reforms in recent years. Which one do you strongly support and why?
I support the Constituency Development Fund in its expanded form as a reform. So by this I mean increased CDF. For me is a reform I strongly support, because even before being elected, I kind of felt that our approach to governance was too centralized to Lusaka. Even when the youth in Lusaka, when they're talking about the youth, they are talking about themselves. They don't think about the youth
in other provinces.
The youth in Mwansabombwe, the youth in Ndola, the youth in Monze, the youth in Kasempa, the youth in Mongu, the youth in Isoka. So the expanded CDF kind of raises, the equality in terms of access to opportunities for the people and the young people themselves. So for me, it's a reform that I strongly support, and I feel that over time, when it is improved, it's really a tool that can transform our communities for the best. Yeah.
Is there any that you don't agree with?
Well, not necessarily agreeing with. I wouldn't say there's any. There's one that I feel needs to be improved.
Okay.
Like the cash for work.
Okay.
I feel it's a good reform, but I believe that for it to have lasting impact, the activity surrounding it must be strongly, monitored and evaluated. For example, if we've given 10 million cash for work in Lusaka, what have those people who worked for it done? Have they just cleaned drainages? So I think it must be deliberate on specific outcomes, which the local government must design, lasting outcomes it expects from cash for work programs. In that context, it's a reform that I feel needs to
be improved.
To be improved, yes.
Okay. If you had the authority to reverse or change one national policy, what would it be and why?
It would be the cash for work program. And I've explained why.
And you've explained why, yeah.
I would reverse it and have it in a more structured approach. I know that it was started to respond to the drought, so there was no time to create much structure around it. But now that the country is not having drought, there's need to give it more structure. For example, if we're doing cash for work in Kanyama, what is it working for? What are the people doing?
Yeah.
So, in short, I feel it needs to be measurable. The results need to be measurable, and something that can be seen, tangible, more practical, and results based.
Okay. Many citizens say reforms just look good on paper, but in reality, there is a gap between policy and implementation. Why is that?
It is simple. It is because of the absence of strong institutions. So, good policies are delivered by institutions that have systems. So, I'll give you an example. Our local authorities, our councils, they are beginning to have systems now. Okay? Nalolo Town Council, when I was elected, we didn't have a legal department or a legal person. We had no public relations person. So you are seeing that if you want a council, which is like a local government, the miniature executive at district level to deliver, it must have, first of all, the systems, and it must be a strong institution. So a strong institution is strengthened by, first of all, having a full staff complement, having integrity committees, so that people should not stretch their long fingers in procurement, right? And ensuring that there's integrity, and also transparency in the manner which decisions are made, and also a lot of publicity. That's why you need PR. So strong policies are implemented by strong institutions. So I think we must also focus more on institutional strengthening. What are the gaps, for example, in the Ministry of Youth Sports?
Yes.
What is their strategy for youth empowerment? Their long-term strategy. Those should be the provocative questions to for service delivery. So we have good policies on paper, but always difficult to implement because of lack of institutional strength and capacity.
Yeah. How do you think we're doing with addressing national challenges? Because there's also a thought that we're just moving fast with the reforms, but we are leaving out the real issues that are affecting the people of Zambia.
Well, I think we're doing considerably well. I've noticed one thing about our country. The general population is not interested in the governance issues. So sometimes they assign a solution to the wrong problem. Sometimes some people feel that, for example, the reduction of cholera is government's job.
Yeah.
It is not government's job. People must be clean. People must not throw garbage and block drainages and create stagnant water. People must not build in places that are not designated. So we are doing well, except that we need serious civic education. for our people.
Yeah.
And our people must know that when we talk about Zambia, we're not talking about government, we're talking about ourselves.
Yeah.
You and me, Mary, we are Zambia. You know, and we are the change we should see. If we're going to have a country where people are hardworking, we must work hard first. You know, government just presides over the resources. So when people sometimes comment that the issues are not being addressed,
yes,
when you hear these issues, you know, sometimes you can tell that no, but this issue has got nothing to do with
government. Yeah.
Yes. Obviously, we come from a background where the country has had to, you know, go through debt restructuring, you know, and all sorts of things. But we are considerably doing well with the reforms. That would be my view.
Okay, let's go to Nalolo. Since being elected, what are some of the significant things that you have achieved for your constituency?
The most significant thing I've achieved in Nalolo is my commitment to have ordinary people get the same opportunities as everyone else. And I have had a strong drive on empowerment programs, both using CDF and also using civil society, you know, working with civil society to get to teach people about climate change and so on. So getting people involved in the governance and them feeling that they must contribute to the local economy. And you see, having had the time to preside over 70 CDF projects, which include, you know, having, you know, a well-structured classroom block from a pole and mud, you know, that overhaul, moving our children to decent classrooms, you know, getting rid of those pit latrines and presiding over ensuring that the council replaces them with decent toilets. You know, human dignity is very important. It gives you the motivation and the self-esteem. And the young children there, you know, feel the self-esteem now. They could see the difference. And this is all thanks to CDF. And the other issue also is being to, you know, have my people participate in a lot of programs at national level. So I think Nalolo has a voice in so many aspects, whether it be climate change, whether it be youth empowerment. Just now I have youths from Nalolo who've come for the youth Youth Week here. That gives me a great sense of pride, you know, because you know, it's now no longer just about the youths in Lusaka. So my greatest achievement has been to give oversight on the executive on service delivery at the grassroots level. And that now we have over 70 community projects in areas where we had no clean and safe water. We are doing it. We are not far from achieving a lot of things. I know that we can do better, but I think we've done extremely well.
Okay, so before actually starting the campaign and you wanting to stand, what are some of the things that you really wanted to change about Nalolo?
Well, for me, it was really just to represent the people, you know, because I understood from on hand the role of a member of parliament. You know, when it comes to development, we are restricted to advocacy and oversight, right? We do not really be the ones to ensure there shall be a road here. Of course, we can advocate it, and we can ensure that as we make the budget, the national budget, we ensure that Nalolo is part of the cake, you know, has a slice of the cake. So what I really wanted to change is to, you know, make the district, you know, more equal to other districts. You know, the abject levels of poverty in Nalolo, you know, in an area where, you know, there's agriculture potential, aquaculture potential. So one thing I wanted to change was to give the place a boost in terms of, you know, advocating for investment in that area to increase opportunities for our people.
What's one thing that you promised the people from Nalolo that you really wanted to do for them, but it's been very difficult for you to achieve?
Well, you'd be surprised that I didn't make promises. That's what makes people lose elections. The following election.
It's making promises.
Yes, making promises.
Mm.
I basically, my campaign message
Mm-hmm.
was to, be a representative that will ensure that they are included.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go out there to say, when I'm elected, all the network towers will be here, Airtel and so on, all the roads. I felt that that was the reason why, certain communities experience voter apathy in the next election, and it accounts for the huge turnover of MPs. Each election in Zambia, 70% of members of parliament are voted out. So I did not settle for any promise. I committed to deliver in terms of, ensuring that my people are counted. So on that one, I'm excused. Not promise that I failed to deliver. But obviously, the greatest thing a leader must do is under promise and over deliver. That's what should happen. Not over promise and under deliver, but under promise and over deliver.
And you've done that?
I feel I've done that because it's not the same.
Okay.
The Nalolo I campaigned or traversed in 2021 is not the same. When I go there today, and I go to Moyo Ward, I'm driving in a tarred road that was not there. Obviously seeing buildings, structures that were never there. Seeing erected network towers that were never there. So that would be, I'm confident that, I have, in the last 4 to 5 years now, tried my best.
Okay. Many people complain that once MPs are elected, they disappear. How have you ensured that the people from your constituency feel represented or feel your presence, that you're actually there?
Okay, so I am a regular in my constituency. I'm actually going to my constituency tomorrow. So every other month I'm there, and I have town hall meetings. I engage the people just to get their feedback and concerns. So it's true, you can be an absentee MP if you are not a regular visitor in your own constituency. And obviously people fear to go to their constituencies because sometimes the people demand that you attend to their personal problems, like funerals, shoes for a child who's going to school. So, but you have to promote a mindset that works for the community, that is sustainable. So I've ensured that my presence in the constituency is very regular. I've never changed my number since I was elected. The same, I get the same phone calls buzzing. So anyone from the constituency speaks to me.
Okay. Do you think it's because of the campaigning system, of which when MPs are doing their campaign, what they do most of the times is give handouts, money, food and whatever, and obviously to an individual they'll feel like that is going to continue even when they put that person in power, or even when MPs are campaigning, they usually say, I'm going to do this for you, like, if you can give me now, I'll trust you to say if I put you in power, you come back and give me money. Do you think that it's because of that kind of system that has been built in campaigns?
Yeah, you see, I think the approach to campaigns is to blame actually for the larger problems members of parliament face. So leadership is about consistency. So if you gave me while you were campaigning, you should give me while you've been elected, and more so give me more because I have fulfilled my pledge to elect you. So you're right, that's a problem. And this is what I say, that leadership is also not just about being elected. It's about you creating clarity in in the vision. What is your vision? Where do you want to take the people? The people need to know that you are not taking them to the paradise of handouts, right? You have to take them to where it's sustainable beyond your limited pockets. So I think for me, that is why I'm a strong advocate of empowerment programs for our people, so that through hard work, they're able to earn money. Of course, philanthropy is part of members of parliament. They will personally assist here now and then, but it should never be a basis to run a constituency, because in the end you will not run the constituency, you run away. And when you run away, it is because you can't manage it from your pocket. So it's about creating a systems and explaining to people, giving the necessary civic education, which is the job of members of parliament, to call for meetings and address the people, especially in rural constituencies.
Okay, great. As elections approach 2026, why should the people from Nalolo vote for you again?
Well, I have demonstrated.
Oh, by the way, are you standing again?
I am.
Okay.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. When you join politics at a young age, you cannot want to stand again. Because you've developed that working vigor and energy. Well, the people, I feel the people should elect me because I have demonstrated that I can be trusted with the responsibility of leadership, being a member of parliament. I am not going back to Nalolo only for elections. I have worked with the people of Nalolo for 5 years, through times of drought, through times of plenty, through times of empowerment, through times of grief, through times of joy. So I have also, been an exemplary member of parliament at a national level, which means I have given their trust a level of dignity. We were many young people when I went to parliament.
Yeah.
And I'm the last one standing.
Wow.
So, that is the way it is.
Okay. So I'm going to do a rapid fire. So this rapid fire, you have 60 seconds. You have to give me like short answers.
Okay.
There are 10. Okay. So if you become president tomorrow, what's the first policy you would introduce?
Well, it would be youth empowerment schemes, particularly focused on industrialization, value chain, adding value to our local resources, creating industrial hubs driven by young people.
Okay. The biggest problem that Zambia's youth is facing today?
Unemployment.
One policy Zambia urgently needs?
A strong youth empowerment and employment strategy.
In one word, in one word, how would you describe Zambia's future?
Bright.
A leader you admire?
Mandela,
okay. A book or idea or any philosophy that influences your leadership?
A book by Miles Monroe.
Okay. What does it talk about?
Talks about purpose.
Purpose.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook.
TikTok or X?
TikTok.
Okay. One thing people would be surprised to know about you?
Apart from politics, I do have time for social time, deeply with family, and I read a lot of books.
Oh, great. Okay. So let's go back to the future of Zambia. If Zambia continues on its current path where we've seen the voice for young people to actually, take part in politics, where do you see Zambia in the next 10 years?
Well, I see Zambia in a improved space, a competitive country in the region, with significant development and innovation.
Okay.
That's what I see. I feel that all the indicators now currently show that Zambia is on the right trajectory.
Okay. Do you desire to be president one day?
Well, if it is the will of God, so be it. But my priority is to serve the people of Nalolo. Where I am today is to serve them and to be able to ensure that I leave a legacy for them. And anything above that will be courtesy of the people and the will of God.
Okay. If you're president for one day, what's one thing you're changing?
It is really giving the demographic dividend, aligning the budget to the demographic dividend. So what I mean is that our demography is 70% youthful. And I feel that 70% of the budget must address youth problems. That's one thing I would do. Yeah.
Okay. It was amazing to have you, Honorable. Thank you so much for coming through and speaking to the young people. What are your last words to the Zambian young people, looking at the fact that they're very disconnected from politics?
Well, my word to the young people is that it's not all about the numbers of young people in parliament or in a governor's position. It's also about the influence, your influence as a young person. So you can have 10 young people, who become, bloggers in parliament. They now begin doing your job, which you guys are specialized in. Or they become just people who post videos on TikTok. But to the young people, it's more about, knowing what you want and reflecting it in policy. And for me, I always tell young people, because I engage with them so much, because I'm a young person myself, is that there is no special invitation to the table of decision making. No one is going to write you a special letter, please come. You have to invite yourself, be relevant to the situation. So I want to call on young people to stand up and walk to the polling station on 13th August to vote for the leader of their choice. If they feel competent, if they feel they have the vision for their community, I'm calling upon them to stand up, begin talking to the people and offer themselves for leadership. And I also call upon young people to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to search for all the empowerment programs that I can benefit today. Whether it's CEC, whether it's CDF, we need young people who are driven by ambition. Not young people who wonder what happens tomorrow. Young people who will make it happen by taking the first step, being bold, being ambitious, and being confident.
Okay, great. You heard that for yourself. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. See you guys next week. Bye. Okay. I was looking at time. This is 14:32.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Okay. You guys can cut. Thank you.